Hi, and welcome to Tennis Productions with Ryan. Today I'll be reviewing the Dubai ATP Tennis Championships for the men's tournament. Last week we did this for the women's tournament, and Muguruza won in straight sets over Barbara Krejcikova. Anyway, after the first quarter, we have team, Krajinovic, and a lot of qualifiers. Team has a bye, and then qualifier versus qualifier. Qualifier is going to win. Fokina versus a qualifier. I went Fokina. Team qualifier, team Fokina Krajinovic. I went Fokina. Interesting match, but Fokina in straight sets. Second we have Coric, Goffin, Nishikori, Opelka. Coric and Goffin have byes. Badin versus qualifier. I went with the qualifier in straight sets for the qualifier. And Nishikori versus Opelka. Very interesting match. Nishikori has backhand. Opelka has a serve, so it's just going to see which one plays better. I'm going to go Opelka in 3 sets. Coric versus qualifier. I'm going to go qualifier in straight sets over Coric. It's a little bit of a reach for my predictions, but I'm just going to go with a bit of a guess there. Opelka, Goffin, 3 sets. Close match again, but I feel like Goffin should be able to hold Opelka down. Shepavala versus Stroof. Shepavala has a bye, as well as Herc has. Stroof versus lucky qualifier or lucky loser. Stroof. Straight sets. Gasquet, Cecchinato. Interesting match here, but I'm going to go Cecchinato in 3 sets. Stroof versus Shepavala. Interesting match. It's going to be 3 sets, loose sets, and I'm going to go with Shepavala. Cecchinato versus Herc has another interesting match, but Herc has straight sets. This is an interesting one with an 8 and 9 seeds, 2 wild cards. This could play out very interesting. But anyway, Chardy versus Ramos Vignolas. Chardy has had a recent run, but I don't think he'll have one here. And I'm gonna go Ramos Vignolas in straight sets. And Poppy Rain versus Dennis Novak. I'm gonna go Poppy Rain in 3 sets over a difficult Dennis Novak. Demonor versus Ramos Vignolas. Tough match for Demonor, but I'm going to pick him in 3 sets. Tie breaks, possibly, but just close sets. Poppy Rain versus Kachanov, straight sets. Sonego and Daniel Evans. This was where I'm pretty sure Stan Wawrinka was, but he retired due to fatigue. So Sonego got the 17th seed, and yeah. He will play the winner of a lucky loser or qualifier versus John Millman. I'm going to go with a qualifier in 3 sets. Close match, but Millman's older. He's slowing down, so I don't think he'll win. Kratzer versus Jurassimov. Something that I don't understand is why Kratzer has a wild card. Isn't he? I feel like he has a high enough ranking because he moved up a lot when he made to the semifinals of the Australian Open, but I don't know. Maybe it was like a predetermined thing, but anyway. Kratzer versus Jurassimov. Kratzer straight sets. Sonego qualifier. Sonego straight sets. Kratzer, Evans. Interesting match here, but I'm going to go Kratzer. I'm sorry. Sonego in straight sets and Kratzer in 3 over Evans. Okay, on to the next one. Next quarter. Sinner, Bautista Agut, Bublik, Ebden, who's made to the semifinals of, I want to say Marseille. I'm pretty sure it's Marseille. So he's been on a bit of a run, and Shioka, Bublik, Sinner, always pretty reliable. So interesting quarter here. But Sinner has a bye. Somehow Matthew Ebden has a bye, but I don't really know how. But anyway, Bublik versus Nishioka, very interesting match. I'm going to go Bublik in straight sets, close sets here. But yeah, Sinner versus Bublik here. To my opinion, these are 2 very underrated players. Both of these guys can be top 10. So this is going to be like a really interesting match. But I'm going to go with Bublik having a lead in the 3rd set and then falling apart, and Sinner will win it in the 3rd. Ebden, Bautista Agut straight sets. Poppy Steele, Fucsovic in 3 sets. Close match here. Some two like lower ranked players. Could go either way, but I'm gonna go Fuchsovich. The wild card Jazeery versus Sangha. I'm gonna go Sangha just because of his experience in 3 sets. Bautista Agut versus Fuchsovich. Bautista Agut straight sets. Sangha Lajovic. I doubt this will happen, but I'm gonna go Sangha in 3 sets. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be like a bit of a guess. That one was a bit of a guess. And then onto the bottom, we have Fritz, Basilashvili, who has a bye also, and Rublev. Basilashvili just won. I feel like it's Doha, but I could be wrong, so sorry. But this Fritz versus Basilashvili was the semifinal. So that'll be interesting to see another repeat of that. Anyway, I'm gonna go Fritz in straight sets over Basilashvili. I wouldn't be surprised also if Basilashvili pulls out of this tournament. But anyway, and then qualifier versus Thompson to qualifier straight sets. Qualifier, and then Rublev will destroy that qualifier. So on to the round of 16. Team Fokina, team 3 loose sets. Qualifier Goffin straight sets. Shepavala Hurkacz. I went Hurkacz here on a bit of a. I feel like Shepo is gonna have like a bit of a, not like a slump this tournament. I don't know. He'll like barely get by Stroof, and then Hurkacz will just beat him. So I'm gonna go Hurkacz in straight sets here, close sets, maybe 7-5, 6-4, but Shepavala will lose and have a early exit here as the 3 seed. Debanor Kachanov, the 8 and 9 seeds. Kachanov straight sets. Close match though, but it's interesting to watch. But Sonego Kratzer, also interesting to watch. Some like lower ranked players, but pretty like interesting to watch and like pretty creative with their like style of play. And regardless, I'm gonna go Sonego in 3 sets. Sinner Bautista Agut straight sets. I feel like Sinner plays well when he's against someone like lower and when he's against someone higher. But where like Bautista Agut is, I feel like he just doesn't play that well because he has more. I feel like he gets more pressure when he's playing someone lower than someone in the top 10. I don't really know if it makes any sense. But I feel like Sinner loses more often to people who are ranked and play like Bautista Agut. But straight sets with Bautista Agut here. Karina Booster versus Sangha. Karina Booster straight sets. Fritz Rublev and Rublev in straight sets. Quarterfinals, we have Team Goffin, Hurkacz, Kachanov, Sonego, Bautista Agut, and Karina Booster Rublev. Up at the top, we have Team versus Goffin. Team should win it in straight sets here. Not too close, just like 6-3, 6-3, 6-2 maybe, or 6-3, 6-4. I don't really know. Just guess there. Hurkacz, Kachanov. 13 seed Hurkacz making a pretty nice run here. Semifinals when he'll beat Kachanov in 3 sets. Close match, but he'll beat him in 3 sets. Sonego versus Bautista Agut. Another interesting match here, but Bautista Agut should win in 3 sets. And on to the last match of the quarterfinals, Karina Booster versus Rublev. I'm actually going to go Karina Booster here. Rublev had a pretty interesting run where he made it to the semifinals of Doha. I think it's Doha. And again, sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it was Doha. He made it to the semifinals of Doha without even playing a point. Because the first round he had a bye. Second round, Gasquet withdrew. And in the third round, somebody else withdrew. I just can't think of who. Sorry, but I just can't remember who. And then when he played Bautista Agut, he did not play well at all, and he lost. But I'm going to go Karina Booster here, and it's a bit of a losing streak for Rublev. Semifinals here. Team Hurkacz's run here will come to an end as team will dispatch him in straight sets. And Bautista Agut versus Karina Booster. The top 2 Spaniards not named Rafael Nadal. Very interesting match here, but I'm going to go Karina Booster, edge him out in 3 sets, and move on to the finals. Team versus Karina Booster. As you can see, I picked team. Very, very interesting match here, but I'm going to go team in 3 sets with very close ones and very interesting points. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. Goodbye.